Hello viewers, welcome to Hajjady math class. Today I'll be taking you through WAEC objective questions based on the request from students that are currently writing year 2022 WAEC. So today I'll be taking you through mathematics objective questions, and before we proceed, kindly click on the subscribe button and the notification bell to see most of our videos. Also, you can go to our channel to see our videos on previous topics we've uploaded. But today, we are going to start with question number 1 that says, you can see it on your screen here, it says that an object is 6 meters away from the base of a mast. The angle of depression of the object from the top of the mast is 50 degrees. Find correct to 2 decimal places the height of the mast. Here, for you to do this easily, there's a need for you to draw a diagram. So that means it says an object is 6 meters away from the base of a mast. Let's assume this is the mast. Okay? So 6 meters away from the base. This is the base of the mast. And the object is what? 6 meters away from the base of the what? Of the mast. Okay? The angle of depression of the object from the top of the mast. This is the top of the mast. You know, an angle of depression will surely do what? It means the object is looking down. Okay? It means the object is looking down. So the angle of depression will be directly to the what? To the horizontal, which is theta. Okay? So it's found to be what? 50 degrees. So looking at the angle of depression to this, so this is an alternate angle. That is, here we are going to have what? 50 degrees also. I hope that is clear. So now the question says, find correct to 2 decimal places the height of the mast. This is the mast and this is the height of the mast. Now looking at this, here we have a right angle triangle. Okay, now solving this shows that this is our what? This is our opposite, because this is facing the angle, and this is our what? This is the adjacent, and this is the hypotenuse. Okay, now we are given the opposite and the adjacent, and don't forget our rule, which is what? So ka toi. So with this we are using tan theta because this provides us with what? Opposite and adjacent. So our tan theta, which is what? Opposite over what? Adjacent. And the angle theta is 50, which is opposite, which is x, over the adjacent, which is what? 60. With this, you can cross multiply for you to get the value of what? Of x. Now, so our x can be what? If we cross multiply this, multiplying this multiplying this, we have 6 times 50. Okay, and our tan 50 is equivalent, using your calculator, is equivalent to 1.1917. So multiplying 6 by this, finally our x is 7.1505 to 4 decimal places. Don't forget the question says what? To 2 decimal place. So finally our x is 7.15 meter. So that is the solution to question number 1. Let's proceed to question number 2. So class, looking at question number 2, it says that the graph of the relation y equals x squared plus 2x plus k passes through the point 2, 0. Find the values of k. Now looking at this, it passes through, this is the equation, y squared equals 2x plus k. Okay, and y squared equals x squared plus 2x plus k, and it passes through this point 2, 0. Now don't forget, under the geometry, we have this to be x, we have the coordinate geometry, this to be y. Okay, so that means we are substituting in this value as for x, while you substitute this in for y, for you to get your what, k. Now let's do that. Y is, we occupy the value 0, so this means that we have 0 squared, okay, equals, while your x will take the place of 2, so we have 2 squared plus 2x plus k. Okay, so here we have 0 equals 4 plus, 2 into bracket 2, that's the value of x here, plus k. So finally, our k will be equal to let's k come to this side, we have minus k to be equals to 4 plus 4. Okay, and your k will be equals to what? 8. Minus k equals 8. So finally your k equals what? Minus 8. So our answer is option D. So that is our answer for question number 2. And also for question number 3, going with that, so we have question number 3 here. It says that if 23 into base x equals 32 into base 5, find the value of x. This is on a number based system. So here we have 23 into base x equal 32 into base 5. Okay, equals 32 into base 5. Now solving this class, so here you are converted to base 10. You can check some of my videos. I've solved many questions on this. So here we have 0 1, we have 0 1. Okay, that means you are converting the two sides to what? Base 10. So here we have 2 times x raised to power what? 1. Okay, plus 3 times s raised to power what? 0. Okay, so this, the same thing will be done to this side. We have 3 times 5 raised to power 1 plus 2 times 5 raised to power 0. So solving this further, we have this to be what? 2x. Okay, s raised to power 1 is the same as what? X plus 3 times anything raised to power 0 is the same as what? 1. Okay, this is what? 3 times 5 plus 2. 5 raised to power 0 is still the same as what? 1. So finally we have 2x plus 3 equals 3 times 5 gives 15 plus 2. So we have 2x equals 15 plus 2 gives 17. If 3 comes to this side, turns to minus 3. 2x equals 14. Dividing both sides by the coefficient of x, which is 2. So finally our x equals 7. And looking at the options given to you, our answer is option A. Now going to question number 4. So our question number 4 says that the curved surface area of a cylinder 5 cm high is 110 cm squared. Find the radius of its base if pi equals 22/7. The first thing we have to do is to write it out. Okay, so the curved surface area, which is this is question number 4. Okay, so the curved surface area has been given to you to be what? 110 centimeters squared. Okay, and the radius we are looking for, the pi also is 22/7, and our radius is unknown. So solving this now, don't forget the formula for calculating curved surface area to be equal to 2 pi RH, okay, of a cylinder. So substituting in this now, this takes the place of what? 110, that is the curved surface area, equals 2. The pi is 22/7. Our radius is unknown, and also we are asked to calculate our height. I forgot to mention that height is 5 cm from the question. So we have 5. Now solving this forward, the numerator, this will be equals to 110 equals 2 times this gives what? It gives 44. So this is 44 times 5 times r over 7. So cross multiplying, our r will give 7 times 110. 7 times 110 gives 7 times 110 over 44 times 5. Okay, so using your calculator to divide to the lowest term, we have 3.5 centimeter. So this is what we have for question number 4. Now let's proceed to question number 5. Question number 5 says that given, make S the subject of the relation if P equal. Now looking at the question carefully, equal S plus SM square over NR. Now we are going to make the subject of the formula. If you check some of the videos I've uploaded in the past, you will see that I've worked on change of subject of the formula also. Now during this class, the easiest way for you to do this is to find the LCM. Yes, find the LCM to make this a single fraction. So here we have NR. So 1 in NR gives NR, multiplied by X, we have SNR. Plus NR in NR is 1, multiplied by the numerator, which is SM square, we have this back. So your P equals this. Now, with this, we can easily cross multiply. So this multiply this, 1 multiply this. So we can have P multiplied by NR equal SNR plus SM square. Now, with this, this gives what? This gives PNR. From here, we can, since we want to make X the subject of the formula, we can factorize S. So we have S into bracket. What is left here? We have NR. And here we have what? M squared. So dividing both sides by the coefficient of S, because we want to eliminate anything associated with S. We want to chase them away. So here we have NR plus M squared. NR plus M squared. So here our S finally will be PNR over NR plus M squared. So if you look at the options given, you can see that if you look at the question options very well, you might be wondering that which one is the value closer to. So which is what? Answer A. Okay, but that one was being arranged in what? NRP. So we choose option A in this regard. Now, going further to solve question number 6. Now, looking at question number 6, this is practically unsolved. Okay, that is one thing about this our video. It cut across all topics that you can possibly think of. So I need you to please focus on the steps I will be using in solving this. Now it says that simplify. This is what we intend to simplify. 10 root 3 all over root 5 minus root 15 all squared. All squared. The first thing we need to do is to solve what is inside the bracket first. So that is the first point of action. Solve everything in the bracket first. So we can solve this by using LCM approach. Okay. So this is going to give us what? This is going to give root 5. So root 5 in root 5. And we have alternative way. But don't worry, you can use this approach. Root 5 times in root 5 is 1. Multiplied by the numerator, we have 10 root 3. Minus 1 in root 5 is root 5 times root 15, we have what? Root 75. Don't forget, everything must be squared. Okay, now solving this, we can just reduce this by having 10 root 3 minus root 75 is the same as 25 times 3, right? All over root 5. So don't forget all squared. Let's divide this into 2. So here we have 10 root 3 minus root 25. Bringing it out, we have 5 root 3 all over what? Root 5. Don't forget all squared again. So 10 root 3 minus 5 root 3 finally will give us 5 root 3 all over root 5 all squared. Okay, so let's just square this out. We have 5 root 3 over root 5 times 5 root 3 all over root 5. So 5 times 5 gives 25. Root 3 times root 3 gives what? 3. You should go back to the rule of surd. You can check some of our videos on surd. You will see that it has been discussed. Root 5 times root 5 is what? 5. This happens because root 3 times root 3 gives root 9. And root 9 is what? Is 3. So the same thing with the denominator. Root 5 times root 5 gives root 25. The square root of root 25 is what? 5. So we have this. 5 here 1, 5 here 5. And finally we have 5 times 3. And lastly we have it to be what? 15. We have it to be what? 15. And our answer option is option B. Okay. Now we proceed to question number 7. Now looking at this question number 7, this is practically on variation. It says the distance d through which a stone falls from rest varies directly as the square of the time t. So that is d varies directly as the square of time what? D. That is small letter t. So this is the square of t, and this is direct variation sign. So if the stone falls 45 centimeter, that is when d is 45 centimeter, your t will be what? 3 seconds. Okay, how far will it fall in 6 seconds? So what will be the value of d when t is what? 6 seconds. Okay, so what will be the value of d when t is this? No, d is direct variation. The first thing you just have to do is to reinterpret this as d equals kt square, where our k is the what? Proportionality constant. So now let's substitute in the first value for this. So in this case now, when d is 45, our t is what? 3 square. So we have 45 equals 3 square is the same as what? 9. So we have 9k. For us to get the log and the k, which is the constant, you have to divide through by the coefficient of k, which is 9, which is 9. So we have k to be equals to 9 here 1, 9 in 45 gives what? 5. So our k is 5. So rewriting this equation by substituting in this to be this, we have d to be equals to 5t square. Okay, now we are looking for d now when t is now 6. So we have 6 square. So our d is 5 times 36. And that is going to give us what? 180 centimeter. So that shows option C is our answer. So let's proceed to question number 8. Question number 8 says that, now the question number 8 is on logic. It says, which of the following is a valid conclusion from the premise? Nigeria footballers are good footballers. Nigeria footballers are good footballers. What we mean by premise? From premise, then we can make reasonable conclusion from it. So now, looking at the options, which one do you think you can form your conclusion on? We all know the question says Nigerian footballers are what? They are good footballers. You understand? Now, Joseph plays football in Nigeria, therefore is a good footballer. That is option A. So looking at the option A carefully, you will see that option A can't be right, because Joseph plays in Nigeria. He might not be a Nigerian footballer. Okay, so that does not mean, might be even be a foreigner, but it says a Nigerian footballers. So Option B, Joseph is a good footballer, therefore is a Nigerian footballer. The premise does not limit good footballers to Nigeria only, so that can be the right answer. Option C says Joseph is a Nigerian footballer, therefore is a good footballer. Yes, Joseph is a Nigerian footballer, and we all know that Nigerian footballers, they are good footballers, therefore is a good footballer. That means it is option C. So number 8 is option C. Let's proceed with option 9. Question number 9. Question number 9 says that on a map, 1 centimeter represents 5 kilometers. Find the area on the map that represents 100 kilometers square. We all know that 1 centimeter represents what? 5 kilometers. So we are looking, don't forget it is centimeter, not centimeter square. So we are looking for the area on the map that represents what? 100 kilometer square, not ordinary kilometer. So doing that, if 1 centimeter represents 5 kilometers, that means 1 centimeter square must represent 5 kilometer square. So that is 1 centimeter square, because 1 square is 1, will be equals to 5 square, which is 25 kilometer square. So here now, our x, because this is what we are looking for, will be equals to what? 100 kilometer square. So cross multiplying, so we have x times 25 will be equals to 1 times 100. Divide both sides by 25. So our x will be 25 here 1, 25 here 4, and this cancel out this. Our x is 4 centimeter square. So that is question number 9. Let's go to question number 10. So this is question number 10, class. We have 3 raised to power n minus 1 times 27 raised to power n plus 1 over 81 raised to power n. Then how do we go about this? Now, this question is on indices. For one thing you really need to do is that we have to express this and this in the power of 3, okay, because that is the least power we have. So doing that, we have 3 raised to power n minus 1. You agree with me that 27 can be expressed as 3 raised to power 3, right? So n plus 1 in bracket, don't forget please, this is 3 raised to power 81 is the same as 3 raised to power 4 n. Now solving, don't forget the rule of indices. When you have them separated by times and they are having the same base, you do what? You add the powers together, okay? But if it is division, you do what? You subtract. So let's solve the numerator first. We are 3 raised to power n minus 1 plus 3 into bracket n plus 1 division divided by 3 raised to power 4n. So let's simplify this. So here we have 3 raised to power n minus 1 plus 3 times n gives 3n. 3 times 1 gives 3 divided by 3 raised to power 4n. So they're having the same base, you can easily subtract. So here we have 3 raised to power n plus 3n is 4n. Minus 1 plus 3 is what? Plus 2 minus 4n. So 4n cancel out 4n. We have 3 raised to power 2. And finally, our answer is 9. So which is option B. So let's go straight to question 11. So for the sake of this class, let's stop on question number 10 while we proceed with question 11 in our next video. So for you to be part of this family and for you to have full knowledge on what we work on, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget also to share our videos with your friends. Comment, like this video. So what you think you should work on, or the areas you know that we really need to touch for you to prepare for your exam, kindly put it in the comment section. Thank you. See you next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.